Welcome back to Movies on the Brain, where we dive into legendary battles and unforgettable adventures. I'm Jason, and today I'm drawing my cards for an epic duel with Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie, The Pyramid of Light. Directed by Hatsuki Tsuji, Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie takes us on a high-stakes duel that bridges the past and the present, blending ancient Egyptian magic with futuristic card battles. Featuring the voice talents of Dan Green, Eric Stewart, and Wayne Grayson, this film brings the beloved anime to life in a way fans will never forget. In Pyramid of Light, the stakes have never been higher as heroes face off in a battle of strategy, power, and destiny. Let's dive into this nostalgic thrill ride and see why it holds such a special place in the hearts of fans. Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie The Pyramid of Light was released in theaters on August 13th, 2004 in the United States and November 3rd, 2004 in Japan with a budget of $20 million. During its 12-week theatrical run, it earned $19.7 million domestically and $9.3 million internationally, making a worldwide total of $29.1 million. The opening weekend saw it earn $9.4 million, finishing number 4 in the box office behind Collateral, The Princess Diaries 2, Royal Engagement, and Alien vs. Predator. Numbers 3 through 1, respectively, with Princess Diaries 2 and Alien vs. Predator also opening the same weekend. Its final week in theaters saw it earn $10,866, finishing its box office run at number 81. 5,000 years ago, the heroic pharaoh Atem imprisoned Anubis, the Egyptian lord of the dead, after he tried to destroy the world by persuading the kings to play the mysterious shadow games. In the present day, Anubis' tomb is uncovered by archaeologists amazed by his strongest and most valuable treasure, the Pyramid of Light. At the same time, Yugi Moto assembles the Millennium Puzzle, which contains Atem's soul, releasing dozens of monsters and turning Yugi into a mindless, heroic Pharaoh Atem under his control, under the alias Yami-Yugi, and banishes the monsters back to the Shadow Realm, and a devastating spiritual force unleashes from the relic and liberates the Egyptian sorcerer. Anubis, now free, intends to conclude his plan. 3 years later, the Battle City Finals have recently concluded, and Yugi has achieved international fame by defeating his arch-rival Seto Kaiba and obtaining 3 Egyptian god cards, Slifer the Sky Dragon, Obelisk the Tormentor, and the Winged Dragon of Ra. Kaiba, determined to defeat Yugi once and for all, turns to Maximilian Pegasus, the creator of the Duel Monsters card game, to obtain any new cards designed to defeat the almighty god cards. Pegasus tells Kaiba that he has a card he is looking for, but will only give it to Kaiba if he can beat him in a duel. Kaiba defeats Pegasus and claims 2 cards, one of which was secretly planted by Anubis. Meanwhile, Yugi and Taya Gardner go to the local museum where Anubis' corpse and the Pyramid of Light are on display. They meet up with Yugi's grandfather Solomon, who reads a foreboding prophecy. The eye that sees what's yet to come, its vision shall be fulfilled, unless blinded by events predetermined, thus light and shadow both be killed. It is then that the vengeful dark spirit of Anubis attacks the group, with Yugi having a vision of Anubis himself manipulating Kaiba and Yami-Yugi being hurt in a shadow game. He awakens to find Anubis' body in the Pyramid of Light missing. Kaiba's younger brother Mokuba arrives, and Yugi is taken to Kaiba's duel dome with his friends Joey Wheeler and Tristan Taylor in pursuit. Kaiba forces Yami-Yugi into a duel, unaware that Anubis is manipulating him into using one of the 2 new cards, Pyramid of Light, which covers the field in a huge replica of the actual pyramid and destroys the god cards. Yugi, Joey, Tristan, and Tristan are sucked into the pyramid while Mokuba flees the crumbling building. Yugi, Joey, and Tristan awaken within the Millennium Puzzle, finding Anubis' tomb within. Anubis reveals that his monsters will destroy the modern world. Yami-Yugi and Kaiba continue their duel, each blow to their in-game life points, draining away their physical energy. Compounding matters, Kaiba's deck destruction virus sends more than half of Yami's deck to the graveyard, leaving him with barely any cards. And attacks from his Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and Blue Eyes Shining Dragon, a second new card, both with 4,500 attack points, drop Yami's life points to 200. Pegasus figures out what is going on and arrives in a helicopter to rescue Taya, Solomon, and Mokuba. Taya sends her soul into the Millennium Puzzle to aid Yugi, Joey, and Tristan. Yugi finds the Dagger of Fate within Anubis' tomb and uses it to destroy the All-Seeing Eye as predicted by the prophecy. When Kaiba deviates from Anubis' plan and attempts to destroy the Pyramid of Light, Anubis materializes, casts Kaiba aside, and takes command of the duel, leading Yami to discover that Anubis is the real mastermind behind the duel. Yami, reunited with Yugi, destroys the Pyramid of Light with Blue Eye Shining Dragon, and then uses Kaiba's planned strategy to summon the God cards and end the duel by destroying Anubis. However, Anubis transforms into a monster and allows any monster to become real when summoned. This proves to be his undoing when Yugi and Yami summon Blue Eye Shining Dragon to defeat Anubis, ultimately destroying him for good. The injured Kaiba departs with Mokuba, with the promise to defeat Yugi the next time they meet. Yugi thanks the spirit of Yami and his three best friends for their strong, enduring friendship, which he claims makes him a true winner. Now let's take a look at the voice cast and some of their other roles that they've had. Charles Rocket as the narrator. Before his passing in October 2005, other roles for Charles Rocket include Nicholas Andre in Dumb and Dumber, Adam in the TV show Touched by an Angel, and Judge Thatcher in Tom and Hub. Dan Green as Yugi Moto and Yami Yugi. Other roles for Dan Green include Knuckles in the TV show Sonic X, Professor Birch in the TV show Pokemon, and Tetsu Trudge in the TV show Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Eric Stewart as Seto Kaiba. Other roles for Eric Stewart include James in the TV show Pokemon, Bastion Masawa in the TV show Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and Meta Knight in the TV show Kirby Right Back at Ya. Scott Raynow as Anubis. Other roles for Scott Raynow include the Shredder in the 2003 TV show Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Zane Truesdale in the TV show Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and Long Range in the TV show G.I. Joe Sigma 6. Wayne Grayson as Joey Wheeler. Other roles for Wayne Grayson include Michelangelo in the 2003 TV show Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Cyrus Truesdale in the TV show Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and Peso in the TV show The Octonauts. Greg Abbey as Tristan Taylor. Other roles for Greg Abbey include Raphael in the 2003 TV show Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Yusei Fudo in the TV show Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, and Brandon in the TV show Winx Club. Amy Birnbaum has Taya Gardner. Other roles for Amy Birnbaum include Melody in the TV show, or in Pokemon the Movie 2000, Max in the TV show Pokemon, and Cosmo in the TV show Sonic X. Tara Jane as Mokuba Kaiba. Other roles for Tara Jane include Yamper in the TV show Pokemon, Kaya in the TV show One Piece, and Kari in the Digimon Adventure Tri series. Maddie Blaustein as Solomon Muto. Before her passing in December of 2008, other roles for Maddie Blaustein include Sartorius in the TV show Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Meowth in the TV show Pokemon, and Dr. Kuriha in the TV show One Piece. Darren Dunstan as Maximilian Pegasus. Other roles for Darren Dunstan include Splinter in the 2003 TV show Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Kaz Kalinka in the TV show Chaotic, and Dave in the TV show Royal Academy. Even though I am familiar with the anime, hearing the introduction to this in full is a nice refresher on how Yugi solved the Millennium Puzzle. I do enjoy that we are getting Yugi solving the Millennium Puzzle and then cuts to archaeologists finding the tomb of Anubis as he puts the last piece in. Seto Kaiba is still trying to figure out how to beat Yugi, even though the point of running simulations, even to the point of running simulations to try to figure it out, even 4 years in real life into the franchise starting. Interesting for Pegasus to have a nightmare about the Egyptian god cards, all while a shadowy figure places a card in his deck, that card being Pyramid of Light. The Blue Eyes White Jet is one of the coolest things I've seen in this. I mean, it's not even close. Seto Kaiba is so desperate to beat the Egyptian god cards that he's willing to give Pegasus all three of his Blue Eyes White Dragons. But I really don't think it's desperation. I think it's borderline madness. Joey and Tristan getting run over by while duelists are chasing Yugi never fails to be funny. I do like that during the duel between Seto Kaiba and Pegasus, Kaiba cuts off Pegasus when he's trying to explain what a card does, because at this point, fans of the anime should know what a good majority of the cards the main characters use do. Seto Kaiba beating Pegasus without his blue eyes white dragons felt wrong, but seeing XYZ Dragon Cannon is always awesome. Mokuba coming for Yugi after what happened at the museum that caused Anubis and the Pyramid of Light to disappear. And seeing Seto isn't acting like himself just shows how concerned Mokuba is for his big brother. I still remember when I first saw this movie in theaters, when Seto forced Yugi to summon all three god cards. I thought he had lost. I thought he had lost it, and then he activates Pyramid of Light just to destroy all three god cards. Yugi, Joey, Tristan getting their souls sucked into the Millennium Puzzle was unique to watch, and then seeing Yugi run from the mummies actually got a really good chuckle out of me. Seto and Yami Yugi feeling their life force being drained as they attack each other is so well animated. So many moves in this Yugi and the Kaiba duels that are anime exclusive, but it's what fans love about the franchise. Seeing Kaiba picked up by his head is an insane visual when you realize that his character is 6'1". I love the effect of the shot of the shadow as how Anubis summons his two Sphinx monsters. I honestly feel like it's such a cool touch for a villain. I really like seeing Yoichi trying to help with Anubis after he takes on the form of a monster card. While Pegasus uses two of his monsters to save Joey, Tristan, Taya, Grandpa, and Mokuba. Watching Seto and Yugi work together, albeit temporarily, was great to see. Pegasus had to get in another shot at Seto on how much he loses to Yugi before the end. Overall, it's a really good movie that bridges the gap between the Battle City arc and the Waking of the Dragons arc. Now let's look at some fun facts and trivia. So elements of the Dawn of the Duel story arc from season 5 of the show are used. This the plot of this film greatly mirrors that of season 4. An ancient enemy arises and uses the Pharaoh's power against him in some way. They wear powerful stones and use its card counterpart to surround the field and prevent any interference. Yugi is prevented from using the god cards until the end, after the enemy loses the final duel from a combined attack from the three legendary monsters. They take the form of or combine with a great beast to attack Yugi and his friends. Joey even uses some of the same monsters to fight both. The enemy uses Pegasus to manipulate Kaiba when he seeks him out for answers. Pegasus later shows up to provide background information and other answers for Yugi and or his friends, and Yugi and the Pharaoh are separated for a sizable portion of the movie and are only reunited once the enemy suffers some form of defeat and loses what was originally going to be the source of their power for their attacks on the world. 4 different Yu-Gi-Oh cards were given away at theaters in the USA. They were Pyramid of Light, Blue Eye Shining Dragon, Sorcerer of Dark Magic, and Wadapon. The movie was originally written for American audiences, although it was made in Japan. In the beginning of the movie, a group of archaeologists discover Anubis' tomb. Their appearance is similar to the archaeologists that discover the Dark Puzzle in the first episode of the first series. After Kaiba beats Pegasus, he says, "That's all, folks," referring to the slogan of other characters of Warner Brothers. Also unlocking Pegasus's Toon deck. Near the beginning of the movie, when Solomon is reading the newspaper, we can see that the picture was taken by Norman Grossfeld, the writer and executive producer of the movie. The movie character Anubis does not exist within the anime or the manga outside this movie. Voice actor Eric Stewart, who also directed the English voice cast, said the film had to be dubbed from scratch 3 times. Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie Pyramid of Lights hit theaters in North America before the Battle City Finals episodes aired, somewhat spoiling the end for those who saw the movie. And that's it for my review of Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie Pyramid of Light. This film captures high-stakes duels, epic monsters, and a timeless clash of strategy and destiny that made the series a fan favorite. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and subscribe to Movies on the Brain for more nostalgic trips and exciting breakdowns. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh moment and how does this movie hold up for you? Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember, always believe in the heart of the cards.